Good afternoon, friends. Today, before we begin our pop-up craftivity, I wanted to go through what a rural area is with you again. So we are using Pebble Go, and I'm just going to go through the different sections and read the different parts to you in this video, and then in the next video right below it, I will link the video for the craftivity, okay? What is a rural area? A rural area is a type of community. A rural area is in the country where there is lots of open space. People in a rural area live in houses that are far apart.
Where are rural areas?
I don't need that.
Rural areas are...
Stop. Rural areas are found in every state and in every kind of land. Highways run through some rural areas. In some places, people drive on dirt roads to get to their houses. So some parts, or all the parts, around us, we would say, is a rural area. We don't have a great big city. There are quite a few dirt roads or back roads. And there's not a whole lot of people, but there is a lot of land and nature around us.
Working in rural areas.
Work in a rural area often involves farming or ranching. Farmers grow crops or food for people and animals to eat. Ranchers raise cattle, horses, or sheep. Some people in rural work areas work from their homes on computers. So that could be me, except for I work from the school. But there are lots of people that do work at home and do lots of different jobs from computers or from their phone. They don't necessarily have to go into an office or a building, or maybe they only go into the office like once a week. But there are quite a few people that work from home even before COVID happened, but now especially since COVID has happened. Ranchers raise cattle and horses or sheep. When you're driving around our town or our area, our community, you see all sorts of different farm life, and that can be chickens running around yards. There's cows and horses on my way to and from home to school. I don't know what I'm saying. What else? There are some sheep. I don't see so much sheep around here, but I know that there are some people who have sheep. There's some people who have goats. And these animals are raised for different things. Some of them are raised to be eaten. Some of them are raised for their milk. Some of them are just raised as pets. And a lot of the crops that we grow around here are soybeans and corn. Or in the big farms, that's what a lot of our crops are. I'm sure that there's other things that are planted as well. And then people who have gardens at their house can plant all sorts of different types of vegetables and some fruits.
Places in a rural area.
Rural areas usually don't have stores or post offices. People in rural areas travel a long way to buy things. They have to drive to nearby towns or cities to go to stores and places to eat. So this is kind of what I was talking about when we were traveling or driving up in the UP and on our way to Montana when we were going through North and South Dakota. There was houses, but there was so much land in between, and there were no stores or gas stations seen for literally miles. So like a lot of miles too in some of the cases. So how far the people had to drive to get to grocery stores or gas stations, I don't really know. Maybe it just wasn't on our road that we were driving, but there's one that's not as far on another road. I'm not completely sure. Around here, though, we do have a post office. We do have places to go to eat, but we also have grocery stores. So we're not as rural as this. Okay, we do still have those places to help us meet our needs.
Fun in a rural area.
I think that the rural areas have the most fun, but sometimes the urban areas have some things that are fun every once in a while too. but that's my opinion. People in rural areas find fun things to do outdoors. In the summer, people swim in the lakes. In winter, people might ride snowmobiles. Relatives often live nearby in a rural area. They gather for picnics or other events. My family always gets together. We're always outside. We have, we'll cook on the grill, and then we'll have a bonfire. We're always together. Like at my parents' house, we're never in the house. We're always outside, and our family's always coming over. When my grandma was around, she would come over, but now it's my aunt. And, well, my sister lives around here, but my brothers don't. So my sister comes over, though. So, do you guys get together with your family? Some people do, some people don't. Pre-COVID, you know. Okay. And then reading more, we're going to talk about, suburban and urban on another day. But today I just wanted to look at the rural areas. So I'm going to pause this video here. Well, I'm not going to pause it. I'm going to stop this video here. And then in the video right below it, I'm going to link, I'm going to follow along. I can't talk. That's just plain and simple. In the video below this one, I'm going to do the craftivity with you. So you're going to need your little cutouts. And I will walk you through there, and I'll tell you what other materials you'll need at the beginning of that video. I just don't have time to do both right now. So I will see you in just a second.